This year is the second collaboration of new product we are launching with KOYORI. And of course, it has been very interesting because through this year, we had the chance to visit Japan, visiting the factory. So we wanted to express even more what we have learned in the factory about craftsmanship, about Japanese tradition.
This year we are launching our new Miau lounge chair, which is a very natural extension of the Miau chair that we showed last year, the dining chair. And this year we've been reproportioning, so it has a different comfort. It's a lower, it's larger, and it's also upholstered.
The detail, of course, they're still the same beautiful element and craftsmanship of the Miau chair, but of course, it's offering also a new possibility with this variation to enter to the lounge space. Our second product has a very strong inspiration, I think. We've always been very fascinated by the work of Isamu Noguchi, and especially when we're thinking about his sculpture. He was playing with the stones in a very beautiful way, having some surfaces which were more rough, with some surfaces more soft, and they become almost human. You go into the soul of the material, and often there is a circle or an element where he's carving through a very natural shape.
Taking the inspiration from this, I think we've been doing like a totally reinterpretation, of course going into the material of wood and then inserting a different wood. So we have the combination of the walnut and the oak, which is extremely beautiful and also very complicated in the production. So you really express the skills of the craftsmanship here. And we are playing with 4 different shapes. They are organic, and then they have the small ball. 3 of them is the same size, and then we have one which is a little bit larger. So when you do combinations, you can do like almost, you're doing like small compositions.
Artistic compositions, yes.
The third product we're launching today is the Uribo Stool, which is, Uribo means like a small baby wild pig. And I think it's a very cute name for the stool because it has a lot of character. And it's a very materic piece. It's very solid wood, and it's expressing extremely well also the capacity and skills of the craftsmanship here, because you're bending the wood and then you're shaping it, and then we have this very precise cut in each end, which gives it also something very modern.
I think for us it's quite natural to connect this product and design to nature in general, because wood is a natural material. And the way we can shape and give it personality to that is also like connected. So in this case, that's why the table are referring to artistic stones, or the little stool is referred to a little animal, or even like the Miau chair as reference to a cat. I think through this small element we can give character, and giving character we give it personality, and we connect with people through the products.
I think it's always important to create some kind of relationship, because when you choose, there's so many things to choose between, and when you choose a piece and it's of such a high quality, you will keep it for a long time. And then you will get to know each other in a way, and you create a kind of a relationship.
I think we've always been very fascinated by Japanese culture. And having the possibility to working with KOYORI, of course, we connected with some of the most traditional factory in history. So for us, it was very natural to look at some of the masters like Isamu Noguchi, Sori Yanagi, and we find a lot of relation between Denmark, especially Stine also lived and worked in Japan. So we have a kind of admiration for the work and philosophy. In the beginning, it was a very new brand. So we had the history, we had some philosophy behind the company, but everything should like being created from scratch. So I think now that we're entering more into the company, understanding more what is the potential, what the factory can do, what is about the craftsmanship, is every year we are engaged in a really close collaboration. So this year we have been able to do 3 collections, but we already have many inspiration for the next years.
Yeah, I think that's also beautiful when you kind of work together. You also create like a closer relationship. You start to know each other's philosophy, and you have discussion during process, which leads to the next project and next ideas. So it's very inspiring, and I think it can only get more and more quality into the work when you know each other better.